What's up guys, welcome back to another tutorial from me. A couple weeks ago somebody asked me how to make the bass line from a track by Spectrasoul called Light in the Train. Uh, and then I've been looking around on YouTube to see if somebody has made a tutorial for that, and I haven't found any, so here it is. So yeah, if you're wondering what sound I'm talking about, it's this one. Yeah, it's basically that bass line. That's actually quite simple to make, and it's really not that complicated. So let's just get started. Okay, first of all, we want to have 3 oscillators going on. So let's just activate all this. Oh yeah, before we do anything, make sure we go to envelope 4, and then we want to make this as flat as possible. Turn up the level all the way. And then make the attack as quick as possible so we have this like loud, consistent loud sound. So I don't know what we have is this. Hold on. This is what we have. It's just a saw wave from the oscillator one. So what we want to do is we want to turn this into. I want to turn the dial all the way to the left to square. That's what we have, a square wave. And then on oscillator 2, we go with the same one, square saw 1. Turn the dial all the way to the left. And then oscillator 3, we want to switch this to a sine square. And we turn it all the way to the left, which is we have a synth waves now, sine waves. So that's what we have right now. Really lame. So what we do now is we go back to oscillator 1. Let's turn down the pitch to 1 octave below, or -12. That's what we have. And then we go to oscillator 2, we go 2 octave below, so that's a -24. And then on oscillator 3, we go with 2 octave below 2, -24. And that's what we have. Let's just make sure we turn all the intensity all the way up on oscillator 1, 2, and 3. Same thing with amp. And then the next thing we do is we assign oscillator 1 to filter 1, oscillator 2 to filter 1, oscillator 3 to filter 2. Okay, and then the next thing that we do is we go to voicing. We go in unisono, we go with 3 voice, and then we go to the unisono spread, which is a pitch cutoff. We turn it on, and then we go maybe about 2 tick or 3 tick, it's a preference. That's what we have, like a nice detune wave. It's a bit loud now, let's turn it down. There you go. And then the next thing we do is we go to the oscillator. Oh no, stay with the voicing. We switch everything to monophonic. And then go to oscillator. We go with restart via gate. Let's just go with the 0 reset. And then the next thing we do is we go to filter 1, we go with def, and then filter 2, we go with the low pass. Just by doing that, yeah. And then on the cutoff, on filter 1, we set it by about, I think, what is that, 10 o'clock. Same thing on filter 2, about 10 o'clock. And then make sure, remember to turn up this, and then the mix go in the middle, so both filter 1 and filter 2 is being mixed together. So that's what we have. It's just already really close, but let's add a little twist to it. Let's go to the routing, and then let's move the insert 1 to here. Essentially what it does is like the insert 1 is right here. So let's turn that on. We go with the hard clipper, which is a distortion, all the way to the left, all the way, right, and all the way to the right for both. done. That's what we have, like a semi-modulated bassline. Basically, what we do is we send this sine wave into the hard clipper distortion, and then from here we send it to the filter 2, the low pass, and that cuts off all the distortion sound, and we only let through all the low frequency. Essentially all it does is just like beefing up the sine wave in here, so you have a little bit more weight on it. I mean, you can get away without it, but I just like doing it like that. And in here, you can't really hear it that well. But yeah, so let me just show you if I just like let go of this low pass. See, that's all the distortion from the hard clipper. So we just taste, and then we can go with this without. So when then we put it on a beat, this is what we have. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy, quite simple to make, and you know, this is a starting point, and from this point on, you know, just modify it, play around with it, and so to create it into your own sound. So there you go, guys. Have fun.